Yes. Yes. What up? It's a Joe B right here. Huh? Doing a live for me funds. I'm a bit tired, but if you appreciate your funds, you got to go live. Yeah, so what's happening, man? Somewhere says green black tunnels. Yeah, what you get memory hold. What you get memory hold. Let's see what happens, man. But I think it's going to get memory hold. I don't think much is going to happen, right? Because the sun protected species. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't expect too much from that, man. So yeah, let's get some comments. So I've been chatting. There's been some beef between Sonny Edwards and Anthony Fowler. I just said to Fowler, I was like, well, listen, bruv, why did you block him? Oh, I'm too busy with my business. I said, so did you do any graping? What were they doing in those tunnels? Well, that's the big question. We haven't got. The question is, will any information come out? I mean, it certainly looks dodgy, but you could argue, oh, well, okay, a baby pram mattress with stains on it doesn't prove anything. We'll see what happens, brother. Dan Murphy, my boy Dan Murphy from Australia. Irish, I got loads of Irish fans. Much love, bro. There's always no homo. Of course, bro. Of course. It's great to see you, man. Darky Moore, yes. Darky Moore's in the house. Remember to light. To keep the haters away. Fowler was in the tunnel. 26. Has anybody heard something? I mean, it's quite weird because there's like, he blocked Sonny when Sonny started to mention some very creepy story that Fowler said, and there are rumors of graping. Does anyone know? Tell me, man. The rat. The rat. That's natural habitat. Yeah, in the tunnels, blood. Thank you, brother. Boxing Classics HQ. What's you say, bro? It's great to see you. Shani Courtney goes with the fish lip look. Why did you do that? What's happened to her? I ain't seen that hole for a bit. She's whack anyway, as all female boxers are. But, why? She's just suddenly disappeared. You remember she was like always chatting to Eddie Hearns and all this kind of stuff. But there could be a good reason for it. There could be like she discovered the darkness, right? And decided to get out of it, or she could just be, a lazy, fat, drunken pig, man. She back in the kebab house where she belonged. You remember that story when it's amazing. It didn't get more, it didn't get more notice. The kebab shop had apparently chewed up teenage girls and put them in the kebab. You remember that, man? The interview on IFL, not quite as fishy look as MJP. Shannon, I haven't watched, man. I mean, IFL's a bit pathetic. It tends to, they started to push all these hoes on Misfits Boxing. I got no interest in that nonsense. So. You're hiding enemies in a state of the time. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be memory hold. I don't think anything will happen. That's what I think. Man. The guy, the investigating officer, is a friend of. He was called. He's Italian, but he's called a rabbi. So I don't think much will happen, man. Yes, my boy Alpha BMW. Hey, good evening, Chubby. Good evening to the triple jab. Yo, there ain't no triple jabs on this station, and certainly not here for real, bro. It's good to see, man. Lips between her hips. I don't know how to read that, blood. But it sounds dark. Rishi Sunak said out 2.5 billion to Ukraine. The unelected PM, exactly, he's unelected. I think he's doing his best to destroy UK. Well, are you surprised? It's part of the plan. It's part of the agenda. It's part of the plan. I mean, I'm not surprised. Charlene Downs, right. Boxing keep meeting his mates, put a girl on kebab and fed it to her parents in Blackpool, right? I have to watch out about what I say, but you remember all them girls in Rotherham and other places as well, it's not just Rotherham, yeah, were abused, used, and the police excuse was this: oh, we don't be accused of racism, so we let it go on. Firstly, can you imagine how crazy that is? How many policemen got taken to court, got taken to task for that? None. Free kebab, bottle of vodka to Abdul Wahid. I mean, honestly, it's we can joke about it, but it's sickening, man. Rishi Kalashi, right? Absolutely. And also, you got to imagine, Rishi Sunak is married to a billionaire, and he'll make a lot of money. You know, Tony Blair made 80 to 100 million pounds while he was in, in office, because every MP is allowed at least 5 jobs on the side, and they can be like consultancy, which just means they get paid a lot of money to represent, right, the interests of big companies. It's sickening, man. Rotherham was a red herring. It was much worse in hundreds of other places. Well, I wouldn't say it's a red herring, but yeah, it happened in Luton, Reading, you know what I'm saying? Slough, Oxford, yeah. It's disgusting. These guys were. Do you know what? There were some women, the mothers, that went to complain to the police about what was happening. And what happened? They got nicked. So the rumor is that it went bigger than just a local nonce gang. They were feeding young girls to powerful people. Check it out, bro. My boy Ishmael Ahmed. Yes, what up, brother? I heard Anthony Fallon using CBD to cure his grape addiction. Funnily enough, I said this on his. I said this on one of his posts. I said, "Will CBD stop me from graping? I'm just asking for a friend." He didn't answer, but he's answered now. Actually, let me tell you what he said. He started to get a big gobby now. So Anthony Fowler said, "I've never had a conversation with him. Sonny Edwards, always a cheeky rat, bitter because of his size. Yeah. Sonny Edwards knows a lot, to be fair." Fowler says, "If you listen to the bitter little dwarf, then more fool you. I blocked him because I said to him, why did you block him? What is it about his graping?" He goes, "I blocked him because I'm busy with my family and running a very successful business. I got a lot of time for the job." But he still had plenty of time to respond to me. Yeah. Look, check it out. Yeah, I'm very suspicious. I don't know. I just don't believe for 1 minute that someone would make up something really as random as Sonny did. And, I've had problems with Sonny, and he tried to dox me and blah, blah, blah. He can be quite spiteful, but, he said some interesting stuff about Fowler. And Fowler's not liked in Liverpool. It's a sickness. Spend time worrying about offending people who absolutely hate us and their way of life. Right. It's nuts, isn't it? But what it is it's like, this is the agenda. It's like, don't say that. Don't say this. Do you remember there was an MP? I can't remember. I think she was Labour. She was of Asian origin. And she said, a woman posted on Twitter said, "What about these poor girls that have been abused?" She said, "They need to shut up for the sake of diversity." So these girls have been abused. Apparently, need to shut up for diversity. Think about that, man. Rotherham only has 3% Muslim. Imagine about it being placed in Bradford with 40% Muslim. Yeah, but I think Rotherham. By the way, Boxing King Nance is a copper, a fed from Rotherham, right? And he managed to. He's now in control of TFL. He is very creepy. The reason Rotherham was important was because I believe, and many people do, they were serving up these young girls to powerful politicians, because we know politicians are nonsense. Edward Heath, Leon Britton, Cyril Smith, their friends like Jimmy Savile. You know, come on, man. They released, oh, you mean Barabbas? Oh, Jesus Christ, for example, you know. For example, you know. Remember when power walking stopped Liam Neeson from killing a random black man? Oh, no, really? No, I don't know that story, brother. That's kind of nuts, man. That's random. I'd like to have a look. Tell me about it, brother. Little Musgrave, my boy, one of the funniest guys, one of the funniest fans. Someone in the pub that asked me who are in to win the Premier League. I told him it was bread and circuses and I wasn't interested in football. Unless the Lionesses are playing, then I love it. Well, obviously, because most of the women are better than the men. My boy Musgrave, man. Ismail Ahmed. Is it bad to actually quite like Ohara? It says trash at boxing, but he seems a genuine guy. Unlike a lot of the boxing community. Actually, no, I don't think Ohara is that bad at all. I don't think he's the sharpest tool in the box, but he's quite honest and speaks his mind. Yeah, people say he messed up. Well, I mean, the Liverpool comment's always going to haunt him, but you know, he was only making a joke. I like Ohara. I don't think he's that smart, but he will stand up for himself. So yeah, Alpha BMW. The worldwide C-minus grape epidemic is that dodgy. I don't even come to comment on it. Definitely got a list for those that oppose. Yeah, we're all on the list, man. And you know, the weird thing about Twitter now with Elon Musk is people are a lot more honest. What are they doing, right? Is Elon Musk to be trusted? No, right? His mother was like doing all that, and they've done all kinds of things. It's probably what's called a harvesting situation for IPs, for accounts, to know who's done wrong. Talking about Fruity Fed has taken over boxing. Maybe Tanner's getting his asshole rinsed by Abdul Wahid. There's something very bizarre going on there. Right? He deleted all his lives. And as I said, on one of his lives, he said, I managed to get my laptop back because of boxing nonce media. Because he's a Fed. And that's why and how do you get 700,000, right? 700,000 subscribers when, you know, you're a small channel, you've come out of the blue. IFL got 700,000, and then suddenly this guy has it, and he's got access to everyone. Yeah, it's very creepy, man. Do you not remember a few years ago when BLM was going on? Liam Neeson told a story about his friend got raped by a black guy. So spent weeks hunting the streets with a cost to kill a black. I've got to be careful, but actually, it is ringing a bell. But I find that very weird because Liam's obviously got to be part of the, you know, establishment. All Hollywood people are. So, if Shields in bed with my missus, I tuck her in. Oh, my fans are the funniest, man. Yeah, so would I. Actually, no, I'd beat her and throw her out, but you know, whatever. Some guy. Then he said he cured his racism with power. Man, are you serious, bro? I vaguely remember that story now you mention it, but you know, as I said, all these guys are Hollywood guys are owned, and they will deliberately, right, mislead you, and they'll, you know, they might say something that's anti-agenda, but eventually they'll go back on it and say they were wrong. I'm even suspicious about Mel Gibson. Oh, my boy, Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn died in 79. My boy, Tommy Gunn, man. Fucking Tommy Gunn was a good fighter. Ain't nothing lifting the spirits like a Oh, thanks, brother. Thank you for your donation, man. That's very kind, man. It's very kind. I love the funds. No homo. You know, this for me is my socialization. So, Alpha, BMW. Porky did a video on this low-key Fed situation that sneaked into boxing. He's onto him. You know what? I like Porky. You know, he's actually. We had a little bit of trouble earlier, but whatever. It means nothing. You know, everything was cool now. And Porky does call people out, like Ben Shalom, Shalom, Ben Shalom. People like him. I haven't watched this video. I haven't watched that video. I'd be interested though. So the Fed situation that sneaked in the box, he's onto them. Good on him. Good on him. That's what I was saying, man. DB, my boy. How are my fellow insults on this Friday? I'm not an insult. I'm a volcel. I'm voluntary celibate. I used to get a lot of pum pum back in the day, but you know, I would live my life differently if I lived it again. And you know, I become a neat. Ain't no safety. My fans are the funniest. Ain't no safety on Aldo Wahid's Glock. Yeah, Javon Gay Davis. He's a fake. He's a fraud. He's fruity, you know. Double E121. Have you managed to bring into your family, members of Christianity, or are they still Muslims? They're atheists, but a couple of them have opened their eyes. I'm still working on it, blood. Still working on it. The Tan videos haven't really done that well on BKM's channel, right? I think Tan is definitely on the slide now. Tan had every chance to. You remember in the early days, he was controversial. You know, he had he changed the banter game, but I don't know. I think he's bored, right? I think secretly he's probably feels a bit empty, you know. But I like, you know, Tan. I just think he needs to be saved and get away from Boxing King nonce. Yes, acoustics. Like. Keep it in. Subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Donate. Share. It's free. It's free to like. That's for sure. I just had a Jewish ad. What did it say, man? There's this channel called TBN, right, which is a Christian channel. It's called Trinity Broadcast Network. It's utterly compromised. And they keep on playing the ad. And it's like, they go, oh, it's so bizarre. And it makes no sense. This guy comes on and he goes, oh, well, these poor Jewish children are dying in Ukraine. We need to save them. Please give us your money. It's bizarre, man. I wish you two got on, mate. You are both shit hot and both boss. Well, I mean, Time did. Thank you, bro. But Time did say he'd do a, like a live with me, and he was bigged up the channel. He's put on some of my videos on his live, and I appreciated it, a lot, and I backed him, in the Coogan incident, in the non-skate incident. I did videos backing him, but he suddenly went against me, going, he's rubbish. He's garbage. I don't know why that is. When he started to get friends with triple Venables, man. Sup, triple you pale faced. Ain't no pale face here, bro. This is tan blood. Ishmael Ahmed. How long have you been no fat, chubby? Okay, for this stage, about 6 weeks, man. 6 weeks. But it's a difficult thing. If I was younger, it'd be very difficult. But the thing is with no FAP, right? It assumes that you had a wife or girl, and that you would only bust when you're with your girl, and you would abuse it. And that's a natural position of life. But I'm old now, so I ain't got that same horniness. Tommy Gunn, man, them say Ty and the cult leader, 24 show me. So, oh man, thank you for my fans, but I've got some good fans, like Ricky Hatton, but I don't know, man. I just try and open people's eyes, Oh, acoustic. Callum Merckx, Artur within 4. That's a big prediction. I think Callum's got a chance, but I wouldn't think it'd be within 4. I think if he's big. He's got broad shoulders. He's in great shape. He's got long arms. He's younger. I think he should box Beterbiev in the early rounds. You know. Inversion. Hello, Chubby. Yeah, what are you saying, Inversion? Great to see you here, as usual. I don't need to tell you I love me fans. But, yeah, how are you, brother? I've been on side since 2000. The first year he was... I didn't even used to follow, right, anyone on YouTube, right? I look at individual videos, but it used to be more open, like on the moon landing and 9/11 and stuff like that. But Tyne was the first guy that I followed, and I was like, yeah, this guy's funny. But there was a very short space of time when he was blazing, man. I agree. I mean, I don't think he was compromised until recently. Ah, Layla Manish. Hey, Chubby. Hey, what's up, girl? Layla's a big fan of Gay J. Don't know, I skipped it, bro. Yeah, the advert. Yeah, of course, I'm good. O'Hara's Bieber Oxford. Yeah, it was quite weird. That was his excuse. He was also a bit embarrassed, but getting knocked the F out of the round. I always said, and in my original prediction, I said I think Davis will get knocked out. He's not world class. He's not world class, but he's grasping at straws. He boxed badly. He got caught by a puncher and got knocked out, man. But like I said, I quite like him. You know, I don't hate on him. Oh, no time, bro. Porky. Oh, you mean Porky's was based, but isn't now? In what way, bro? Times you should be under the bus, did he? Just like 100 to her. Yeah, it was quite weird. He suddenly went like, "Oh, I watched this base boxing video, and it was garbage." And it was quite weird because he'd been a supporter since, but I think it was a Triple R situation because at that time I called out Triple R for being a nonce. Yeah. Two nonsense, and I'm worried for time. Seriously, base approvals, basement. What you mean? A no fat? I'm older now, so I can handle it. But yeah, if I was young, it'd be a bit difficult. I didn't give a Christian challenge to recommend. I watched Good Fight Ministries and a guy called DLM Christian Lifestyle plus a couple of others. Yeah. One of the good ones, he's also red pilled, is Call for an Uprising, but he's had like 20 channels, you know, in the 5 years because he keeps on getting zapped. I think he's got other ones called United Uprising. Man, have a look on it. He's definitely Acoustics of 46 is still cost. Well, you know, women are obviously, it's the best pleasure in the world, you know, women, being with a woman, man. I miss it, but I had plenty of pom-poms, so, you know, it's not like I went to the buffet, the pom-pom buffet, and I was very greedy. I'm very greedy. I ate all kinds of pom-pom, but, you know, so maybe I'm being, you know, put in my place. You hear O'Hara on about how much they pumped his room and too much oxygen that kept him wet throughout. Yeah, I heard that. So, excuse me. I think he's looking for an excuse, to be honest. He's probably a bit embarrassed. He got ironed out by a guy that looks about 70, right? You know, it was meant to be his crowning moment. And there's a theory that says that in casinos, they'll pump oxygen, right, through the vents to keep you awake. But, you know, come on, man. When I got a girlfriend, I'm never fat. Good. You shouldn't. You should save yourself for your women, man. Are you putting a bet on Callum? I had £5 at 4.5, which is decimal. Only bet decimal. 4.5 is like, what, 72? Yeah, only a $5 bro. Because I was impressed by Callum's size, his age difference, the He looks in super shape, the best I've ever seen him. Yeah. Tyson's going to do numbers with a fruity fed, right? Unless he starts putting him in spars where he's extremely outmatched. Well, you notice, right? Tyson's been doing, he rubbed off, think about this, right? Why would you do this? He rubbed off all his old labs, which would have got views. He rubbed them all off. He does a live a video every 2 weeks. Boxing King Nonce releases a slightly derogatory video on time. Something very weird is going on there. Third Q, what's up, brother? Great to see you. He's Gareth Davis. He's a wrong'un. I don't know about that, but he's a wrong'un, right? He's a clear secret society guy. He got like you know this. If you search, he's got website. He's got his own website, and it says, "I'm the best journalist in Europe." He's a bum, man. Inversion. Sorry for missing the last 2 other lives. Well, I mean, unfortunately, suddenly they blocked me, man. There's no problem, but it's great to see you there, man. You need to start fighting with a good Christian girl, Trippy. Well, I don't disagree, but it's very difficult to find that these days, you know. And also, some of the most successful, important people in the world ever never had kids. Jesus Christ, the disciples, Alexander the Great, the Austrian painter. You know what I'm saying? Should be on some Woodley. Oh, come on, blood. Oh, come on. I mean, back in the day, I did my thing, right? I cannot bear Tommy Gunn. The recent comedy narrated tie-in song became so unfunny. Yeah, it is really unfunny. A dilution, deflation, and misdirection of talent. Something's happened. He's been bought. I mean, it takes quite a lot for the police to come to your house, right, and grab your digital media, your laptop or whatnot. It's very, very suspicious now. You know, on what grounds? I mean, Titan said a couple of weird things, but it's, you know, what? Hang on, man. That doesn't mean he's into nonsense. Alpha, no, bro. I wish you and Porky gone. Oh, sorry. You're both meant for boxing. Sorry, I thought you meant time. Right. Am I opinion the best for UK boxing channel? They're both based but very different. Oh, I like Porky, man. I got no heroism from him at all. He will speak the truth about things. He will dig people out, and I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, we had a little bit of beef and back and forth, but no. I like Porky, actually. I'd happily do a live with him. No problem, brother. Fuck you. No help is looking at I mean, I'm not the only one, surely. You think she's grotesque? She's a pig with all the stupid tattoos. I feel a bit sorry for her, to be honest, to waste a life like this, man. Oh, Call for Vengeance has a video on Obama's spouse. Oh, you mean Big Mike? Big Mike. Yeah, Call for Vengeance is another one of the channels. Call for an Uprising, Call for Vengeance, United Uprising. He has to do these videos, these releases new channels all the time because they smash them for nothing. He once got demonetized and his video got smashed because he bullied Lady Gaga. How can you bully Lady Gaga, who's someone who is in the public sphere, man? Gareth, the arsehole Davis, is part of a satanic. Oh, there is no doubt. Look at him. And a lot of these people, they wear crucifixes, right? But they do it to mock. You know, Madonna used to do it. All these other wrong-uns. Alexander the Great had loads of bastard kids he was raping. I don't know, man. You might be right, man. Monsieur Barish, mais French fans, night farmer, more corridor. This is a boxing channel. No, we can't more corridor. Acoustic. Porky is rude and giant asshole. He's difficult. You know, he's got his thing. I don't 100% trust him, but he does call people out, you know, and for me, that's reasonable. this is where it's important. Porky needs to get on Colwell's back more. He stepped back big time front right. And that's what upset me because I was backing Porky all the time when he was calling out Caldwell about noncery, and he had people on his channel that explained how he turned the heating up and he used to wrestle with kids, and he suddenly stopped doing it. And that's where he lost me. Now, why would he stop doing it? He was either threatened physically or legally, but he claimed he had a lot of evidence. So that, yeah, I'm with you. I was very disappointed by that, man. The copper still gets interviews with people that hate Tan. Why is that? Is a copper intended to pimp out Tan for views while humiliating? Yeah, exactly that. He is. I don't really. Right. Okay. If you imagine, right. So Boxing King Nance is got 700,000 subscribers, which is as much as IFL. Now, Tan's a cult figure, but he's a small cult figure. Why is he obsessed with Tan? There's something weird going on, man. He's also a police, right? Tattoos are very unattractive to women, or on women, or to women. Little Musgrave, where Missy Rara? Good question. Also heard she was destined to be a good, righteous Christian husband. What? No. She wasn't a Christian. And she might have come to it. I don't know. But should we bring her the money? Missy would have a nice stew. I love stew, man. If a woman can make a good stew and you come home to good stew, yeah, imagine how warming that is. You get a pot of stew, yeah. You tuck in. She does all the washing up. Yeah. She cleans the dirty plates. Looks after the chavvies if there are any, and then you take care of business. Yeah, that's the perfect scenario, man. I don't know what Missy Rara is. She's been on one. She cleaned up, right, and went, and she got a man, and she cleaned up. She's come back on one. What's it called? One Live, but yeah, I think she's living the life. I'll ask her, man. I will bag the ball, big bags. I do like the Big Bang Jang. I have seen him possibly flash some signals, so I'm not 100% trusting him. But, Dan Wolfie, triple retarded. Thanks, brother. Porky did 10 years behind door. I mean, why would you be proud of that, man? Going to the prison is humiliating, right? You get told what to do. You got to go in a shitty cell. You got all these screws that are bums. They tell you what to do. You got to take a dump in front of your cellie, mate. Anyway, there's nothing too proud of going down behind door. My boy Kindle Clark. Yes, my boy. We missed you on the last lab with your deep questions. Chippy, I have a question here, if you don't mind. No, of course. In 2007, WWE wrestler Chris Benoit killed his wife. That's right, before his son, before hanging himself. Media tried to pin steroids. Steroids, in fact. I'm very suspicious of that, number one. Number two, steroids can definitely mess your mind up. I did Dynamo for only 3 or 4 months. And it made me, and I was normal until I lost my rag, and I suddenly say aggressive stuff, get all aggressive. I couldn't control myself. Yeah, they are dangerous. Different steroids bring different side effects, but I'm just talking about Dynamo. But yeah, I mean, I was dangerous, brother. I was dangerous, and I would never do that again. Has a Triple B ever gone all true? Yeah, come on, man. How long have you been watching the channel? 3 times. I did some all journey. One with a model, one with a dancer, one with a posh black girl. And yeah, nice girls, but it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not, especially not long term. It's not for me. 73 degrees, baby. Yeah, you talk about Dave Caldwell. A nonce. Some even say Benoit is innocent. Okay. Guerrero was on the phone to Benoit hours prior, and he said he heard a scuffle, no alcohol found in Benoit's system, despite cans, possible foul play. Oh, I'm suspicious of everything. I would, I'd have to look into. The only reason he get whacked is if he was upsetting someone. Did he say something? Did he upset someone in power? That, if so, then yes, very, very suspicious. What do you think, Alex Jones? Don't say controlled opposition. So he makes some good points. Is he bought now? That's the question. Is he bought now? That's the question. Probably I would go for yes because he hasn't been deplatformed. But he has. He probably certainly in the early days. I think he was real. Remember Tony Bellin? Tony Bellin. Every time I see that, I laugh. Said he'd leave his kids with Caldwell. Yeah, I put it on my Twitter. Yeah, I trust him 100%. What? You trust a guy who's been accused by adults of abusing them when they were kids? You would. I mean, yeah. Poor Porky's 10 years behind the door. It wouldn't be easy intimidating. As I said to you, man, there's nothing you're proud of for being behind the door, man. Prince D, yes, my brother. What's up, blood? You think Smith will approach the fight? If he does like he did against Canelo, he's getting killed. I don't think the Canelo fight is a good yardstick of what Smith can do. He got his arms absolutely bashed up. If you see on my video, it was so swollen, he could only use one arm. Now, it's very hard to beat the top guy with one arm. And he looks in super shape. That's all I'll say. I think he has the possibility, but I won't go as far as saying he will win. Tyne has gone from must-watch to must-not-watch videos. Sad, but I guess all good things come to an end. Yeah, he was a true inventor, invented the underground boxing comedy video stuff. Yeah, he was exceptionally original. He changed the boxing banter, but he lost his way a bit. You know, I think he lacks organization. He lacks discipline, and now he's bought alpha. Some guy, yeah. He seemed to step out of the Caldwell stuff on Porky, but I reckon he's biding his time. I think it's too early to make a judgment based entirely on that. It's not over yet. No, I don't believe so, because the Caldwell stuff was stopped, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And he said he had, I mean, it was nuts. He put, I was a big Porky fan, right? And I would big him up, and he'd done like a post about Caldwell, and I thought, this guy's got guts, man. But he suddenly just disappeared, so I don't know, man. Well, I've got to get down. I got all these comments. Sorry, brother. Monsieur Barich, what is Triple B's favorite fight ever? I mean, that's a good question. It's good to have a boxing question. To be frank, some of them, usually, you know, when you're older, you're very nostalgic about the young fights, and I am too. So Ben Eubank, McClellan Eubank, stuff like that. But two of my favorite fights are Deontay Wilder vs Tyson Fury, 2 and 3, and one of my favorites is Andy Ruiz vs Gage. I mean, that was hilarious. It was fun. Also, Usyk knocking out Bellend, because I don't hate Bellend, but I want money on that. And I remember Johnny Nelson saying, technically, Tony Bellew is a better fighter than Usyk. Inversion. Alex Jones is bought. Yeah, I believe so. He's a guy most people think of when it comes to truth. Yeah, I believe so. They would deplatform for him if he did it, man. Acoustic. Is Caldwell guilty though, or what? Well, there's obviously plenty of evidence, man. I don't know if you remove them, Porky, but he had videos of guys like Luke Spelly's brother and a couple of other guys that were young fighters that said, yeah, he used to take us to his house, turn the heating up. I mean, it sounds funny, but it's not funny. When we were like 11, turn the heating up, and he'd wrestle us. And his wife or girlfriend used to walk in naked. Come on, man. It's just. I can only think that Porky's been threatened. Has been threatened and rolled it. Absolutely. Marty D, what's up, blood? Chobi, keep it real, looking like a deputy dog with a hammer. Hoping Usyk smashes Fury, then climbs out the ring and ices the big bully John Fury. Well, it seems to me like if you look at John Fury's posts, they're all like, oh, Tyson's not training properly. If he doesn't train properly, he'll get beat. I think he's been pushed out of the camp. I don't think they want him in Saudi because he's an idiot with a big mouth. But yeah, I mean, I like Fury until the last 18 months, Fury's disappointed me, right? He's acting like a degenerate. Davinder non-swell, turn out the YouTube. That's right, man. 73 degrees, baby. I heard the people with the damn near evidence of Colwell, right? I've asked for it not to be in public, and Porky kept his word, kept quiet. It's not a bad thing. It's definitely not. I don't know the details, but Porky said he had a video that would, finish Caldwell, and he never showed it. Layla Marish loves a gay J. Akusi, I hate Bele. He's opinionated. I don't think he's that dislikable, but he's done signs and worn Illuminati t-shirts. He's bought. Not a bad thing that he kept his word. I know plenty that would know have cashed in. What do you mean, blood? Oh, this is interesting. What happened to flight MH370? Well, some people say it was routed to Diego Garcia. Diego Garcia is a base, basically an American base in the Indian Ocean that is owned by the UK, but and they got all the natives, indigenous people, moved them out. Some people say they, I can't know for sure, but obviously something dodgy. ST, I think Chris Benoit suffered a lot of brain injuries from wrestling, right? He had a brain scan, he had the brain of like a 7-year-old. Well, this happens a lot in NFL, in boxing, in MMA, at WWE, they have brain injuries. It's possible, bro. It's possible, bro. But I'm open to the possibility that something nefarious happened. Harold Bomber Graham been fast asleep with Julian Jackson before he even hit the cameras, top 5. Yeah. You know what pisses me off about Bomber Graham? All he hears, oh, he's the most unfortunate fighter never to win a world title. Well, he had 3 shots, man. How many people get 3 shots? Charles Brewer ironed him out. Julian Jackson ironed him out. Mike McCallum beat him on points. He got beaten by Sumu Kalambe. He got beaten by Frank Grant. It's one of those fables that people repeat because they've heard it so many other places. But what's the best defense fight you've ever seen? The most entertaining fight you've ever watched? Oh, good question. Best defensive fighter. Well, Graham was Harold Graham, like I just spoke about, was good. The best defense, well, probably Mayweather. Although he gets helped by the referees and stuff. He gets allowed to get away with quite a lot of illegal stuff, and the best one is to watch the Hatton Mayweather fight. Hatton was giving him trouble. I'm not a big fan of Ricky Hatton, but he was giving him trouble, and he had the right style for it. But every time Hatton came close, they would just split them up. But probably Mayweather. Most entertaining fighter. Oh, Nigel Benn, Mike Tyson, Nazim Hamed, Prince Nazim Hamed. These guys were. Nazim was super entertaining back in the day, especially when you're young. You know, he was cocky, he was aggressive. Monsieur Barich, what countries outside of Europe has the triple visited? Mexico, United States, um, Mozambique, South Africa, Morocco, Turkey, loads of places, bro. Borky's a rod, man. He puts it on John Fury all the time. As I said, I respect Porky to some extent, but he's got that bum, Max Jenkins. Alpha, he was asked not to show the video, bro. Who asked him, bro? Who asked him not to show it? Alex Jones has trans and cuckold porn on his phone. Okay, that's possible, which is a red light. But was it real, or did they deliberately stitch him up? You remember, right? I don't know if you remember, right? It's one of those memory hold stories. You probably can't find it anymore. But years ago, I can't remember. I mean, it's like 20 years ago or something. Yeah, there's a guy who was a what do you call him? A page boy or whatever. I don't know, some kind of guy who worked for the royal family, and he said in the news that he'd seen Prince Charles getting battered from behind by another guy, another servant. And a week later, they allegedly found child pornography on his hard drive, and the story disappeared. It's crazy, bro. You probably won't be able to find out much about it because we memory hold. All the articles would be deleted, man. Who would you root for, Fury or Usyk? Well, it would have been Fury 2 years ago, but also I love an underdog, and Usyk has so much. He's like 50 pounds lighter at this moment. Usyk, yeah, should it be? Some say the comedians like to make people laugh because deep down they're depressed. I've heard this. An empty void inside them. They're trying to fill. They do this momentary by making others laugh. Is it true? Well, it's one theory. It's often been said about comedians. They act as clowns because they like to make people laugh, but they're secret depressors. I don't know, man. Probably in some cases. But it must go. John's not welcome in Saudi because he didn't get enough thanks to his Turkey, I'd say. I mean, I'm serious. You're pretty right. Oh, sorry, I got so many messages, bruv. I'll go to the bottom. It's Thailand by Zexel. I don't know, bro. I hope not, because it's weird, it's creepy. He did admit he put a barrow in his batty hole. He should probably have called up Steve Bunce and he would have done it for him. Nazim Ahmed never fought anyone value 100% high. I don't agree. He beat Tom Johnson, Wilfredo Vasquez. Steve Robinson wasn't that good. He was a journeyman, but he would be undisputed. So was he overrated? Yeah, but he was entertaining. Marty D. When Kazage destroyed the mini Matt Tass and Jeff Lacey, I remember that. Pretty sure it was greatest ever from the British Isles. Yeah, I'd have Joe beating Froch. His speed be too much to graze. I agree, but it's always quite difficult when people say, who would win between them and them? Well, you're assuming that both these guys will be on form. I mean, Kazagi, somehow you lost to Robin Reed, But when he's on point, he was exceptional. And his hands, the problem was his hands were so damaged that he couldn't. That's why he's hitting like that. Because he risked breaking his hand if he hit people like that. I know a guy that is well respected in boxing that's seen Kazagi hit him back and go, I've never seen anyone hit it harder. So, and I remember when he turned pro, I was like, this guy's going to make it. Yeah. Charles is the best mates with Savile, no surprise. You know, can you imagine like trying to pretend that the royal family who have secret services around them all the time did not know the Savills are wrong? Yeah. Alex Jones, Peter Wood, Judas Bumboy. I don't trust him. That's for sure. That's for sure. Would you? Oh, come on, blood. Don't be ridiculous. It's not Kelly anyway. It's Frank. Is anyone going to give me some love? You can give me some super chat love, or a cash app, or a what's it called, buy me a coffee love. I mean, thank you to my boy Tommy Gunn with the £2. I'm not trying to beg for money, but you know, it's difficult when you're shadow banned. In version, I feel naturally inclined to root for Fury, even though Usyk is probably more based. Usyk is probably also bought. Yeah, I believe so. He's better than Fury. Hopefully, Fury chooses. I mean, I think that's it. Usyk is probably also bought. Usyk and Fury both do the Christian thing, but there's many gaps in what they say. Yeah. You obviously haven't seen Dmitry Salitov's Amir Khan. In your opinion, Acoustic, did Fury ever cheat, like as in drugs, gloves, paid refs, farms? Oh, definitely, he did something. Yeah, there's no doubt. But you know, there's part of me that thinks, well, they're all doing it anyway. Look at Gay J. Look at the size of him. Look at no one can believe. No one who has a brain on their shoulders can believe that Gay J is not juiced. You know, with a TRT or it doesn't matter what, but no one can believe that ginormous bodybuilder's not juiced. Man. He put on 14 pounds in 6 weeks of muscle. That's impossible without, even with drugs, it's extremely difficult. You know? Yeah, I heard about this. I don't know what to think about that. I need to look into it more. My boy Larry Jablinski, what's up, brother? I watched Smith's last fight against Boyle the French. Smith was getting pieced up. Do you think so? He did several clean fights the first couple of rounds. Beterbiev lands on the shots as curtain. I mean, Beterbiev has a different kind of power. We all know that. But he's 39. Smith has physical advantages, height, you know, reach, and he looks very, very good at the weight. I mean, I would obviously, like I said, I would still go for Beterbiev to win, but I don't think Callum Smith is a massive outsider. But then I also think, like, you know, are we overrating him? But Beterbiev, to be honest, has not that many good wins on his record. Right? Does Sonny Edwards deserve some credit for his mental fortitude, mental strength regarding his coping with a massive loss? Other fighters started to be crying butts after the loss. Yeah, he does deserve credit. But, you know, Sonny's actually got guts. You know? Yeah, he tried to dox me, but, you know, he came on the channel and this kind of stuff. Oh, my boy. Okay. My boy, Mohammed N. My brother, thank you, brother. I think you're for Q, right? Mohammed N just sent me £10 through Cash App. Thank you, brother. That's very kind. You sent me £10 through Cash App. You can super chat me, peeps, or what's it called? Buy me a coffee. Thank you, Mohammed. He's giving me a lot of money, man. I appreciate that, brother. I hope you enjoy the channel. God bless you, bro. Does Sonny deserve credit? Yeah. And the thing is, he will take criticism as well. I mean, he's always got a cheeky comeback, but he will generally take criticism. Yeah. I think Sonny is a gutsy guy. He does get into a lot of squabbles, and maybe he shouldn't, but you know. I'm going to give Sonny credit. He's still on probation. Sonny is still on probation, right? Because he messed up when he called a Triple B on his burner phone. But he, you know what? He gave me £8. He came along alive. He can be amusing. The good side of Sonny is really likable. He just has a few issues on the bad side, you know. Chubby, what do you think Joe Joyce can do? I really like Big Joe Joyce. I'm a big fan of him. But he's 38. He's got bashed twice in style by the Big Bang. But especially in the heavyweights, right? They're only like one win away from him back in the game. I think from his tweets, he's saying we're going to have one fight against a nobody and then a big fight. So he's got to hurry up, right? That's right. You do get black Jews. They're quite rare, but there's some. Zab's one of them. Remember James Toney used to wear the Star of David, Star of Ramfam on his shorts. MJ Boxing 82, what do you say about it? Have a look at MJ Boxing 82 channel. You know, he's a big fan. You got Carl Charles, the Tan Booth Beater on the channel. My birthday today, I hit 300 subscribers. Good luck, brother. So, yeah, subscribe to my man, MJ. He's an amusing guy. He's got some good skills. It's great to see you, brother. I'm 23 and still a virgin. I don't know if you're joking or not, but whatever, man. Sam cries. Oh, damn. I got the best fans. Sam's sorry. No, I think Sam's probably not that interested anymore because Tan's not muscular enough. He's too old. You know. So he's looking to other people. Ryan Garcia. Anyone brown. ST, would you ever do any interviews on this channel? Yeah, I've done them, man. I've done Emperor Michael. I've done Sonny Edwards. I've done the Black Caller. I've done. I opened it up once so that anyone could call in, and yeah, I like it, man. I'm trying to get Prince Patel on, so we're hoping you saw that Prince Patel. Cow chairs. Time we were in a dress like him. Well, it's part of the humiliation that all these actors and stuff like that. You know, Tom Hanks. Obviously, he's a nonce, but he did a series. One of his biggest series was playing him and some other guy who they had to get a flat, but you know I don't know the block only allowed them to do it if they're a woman, so they started wearing dresses and playing women. You see it all the time. Think about Arnold Schwarzenegger Jr., the pregnant one. Was it Jr.? Whatever. You got Robin Williams. You got all these black guys. What was the one where they white chicks? You know, yeah, man. It's part of the game, man. He was getting pieced up. He was taking clean shots. He was also landing them himself, but he can't afford that type of fight with Beterbiev. Yeah, but you know, you got to take risks, blood. You got to take risks, man. Smith will get Brock out. A lot of people are saying that, but I do think he's got a chance. I'm not saying he'll win, but I just think he's got a chance. Sonny, as well knows, Yakub's favorite stuff. Well, Sonny is an ore driller, you know. So I don't know if Yakub agrees with ore drilling. Angela Steele wish me happy birthday. If you know, you know. Tommy Gunn, thank you, brother. Good take on Bummer Tribute. Have you any thoughts on Errol Christian commentary? Yes, I do. He was very hyped because he won loads of junior titles. The junior titles don't translate into senior. Like George Collins, he's another famous one. I'll tell you this: I met Errol a number of times. Unfortunately, he's dead now. R.I.P. He's a very likable guy. Good sense of humor. Yeah, I like him a lot. But like I said, junior success does not translate into senior success necessarily. There's a big deal these days about men, in particular 40. I think at that point the testosterone is gone. No, he looks, if no career done. What do you think of it? What do I think? I mean, obviously, guys as they get older are going to lose test. What I think of it, is this: people should Okay, they can have some fun in their 20s, but people should have a plan. And they should plan to be with a woman that they love and raise children. Some guy, Joe Joyce needs to retire before his brains go the way of Benoit. The thing is with Joe, right, is even though he only started boxing at 20, 21, he has taken a lot of solid punches. And he's boxed at a high level, both amateur and pro and WBSS. Retire. I don't know how much money he's made, but he doesn't seem like a greedy guy. You know, he's kind of an easygoing guy. But you know what it's like? One more fight, one more fight. You know, I want Sonny someone, but only because I saw him come into the Chubby's life. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I wasn't that pleased about Sonny. He tried to dox me. He rang me up on a burner phone. Are you doing no videos tonight? Are you doing no videos? He thought he was like the governor. Are you doing no videos tonight? And he got squashed. But and some people say he knew he was in trouble, so he, you know, gave me some money and became nice. But I still, you know, I still think he's got guts, Sonny, and that's why he doesn't mind clashing openly. It doesn't always work. I don't think it's the best thing, but he clashes openly on Twitter with people. So I'm sure loves mixed race, man. And it's very true. Dave Chappelle even wore a dress before. Yeah, of course. He even complained about wearing a dress before, but he did anyway. So it must be humiliation, of course, and pushing transformerism. Alpha goes, happy birthday, MJ Boxing. Yeah, happy birthday, bro. I don't believe you're a virgin. Thank you, yeah. Little Musgrave. Wearing a dress definitely sounds like a humiliation, which also pushes certain agendas, right? It goes against whatever. It's about pushing, you know, transformerism. It's been going on for years. They do these things slowly. You can't go from being, yeah, you know, 1950s to suddenly people pushing pornography and pushing bate business and pushing transformerism. You can't. You got to do it slowly. Some people say it's part of the ritual. You got to do it, otherwise you don't get anywhere. Yeah, and that's how they blackmail you. You got to do what we do because we have you on tape, and that's what the Epstein thing's about. We have you on tape doing this, right? That's right. Close friend of Pete Seller said something along the lines of, "You never want a day as him because of his lack of a core identity. Felt entirely empty inside. God give to comedy time." Well, even back in the day, you know, these guys were compromised. They're forced to do things. Think about Marilyn Monroe and Charlie Chaplin. Should be Heath Ledger was known to be a comedic actor. He really got into roles. Some speculate his last role was Dark playing Joker. Have effectively affected him and committed to his death. True. I don't know. He might have been whacked, you know, to be honest with you. MJ Boxing, Benny Hill. Yeah, man, Benny Hill is very popular in the UK. Oh, he's really funny. He was a great person on. I haven't seen any information, but what am I? Well, yeah, surely. Shit, I run out of gas, blood. What's everyone eating tonight, man? I haven't eaten yet. Kenny Everett, definitely. Shaquille O'Neal wears a Freemasonic ring. Yeah, I mean, openly. And Usain Bolt as well. He made contact with stranger when they saw this ring. Well, I don't know why. David Jason, that's an interesting one. So David Jason was a very well loved English actor, comedian. What did you do? What was that famous program? But from Peckham. But you know, he was apparently part of some weird club with a bunch of kids. Chicken curry. I love curry, man. But I like lamb. Benny was one of the chosen. Benny was of the tribe. Was he? I didn't know that. Thank you. I'm gonna knock up a curry afterwards. What you having? Well, I've got. I had a delivery today with a variety of foods. I'm into this noodle thing at the moment, like chow mein, chicken chow mein, all kinds of stuff like that. Pad Thai. So, but I got a curry too. So I'm not sure yet. Fish and chips. Are you gonna get that from takeaway? So David Jason is a nonce. The guy that out at Savoy is a nonce. Said there's someone who TV is really yeah. I think it's well known, but it won't come out until he dies, and it might not even come out then. I mean, it's disgusting. The media are all in on it. The politicians are in on it. The media's in on it. Right? So. Anyone in the chat? There's not been bumbo flips go. I mean, that's the thing, right? This guy's still protected, and everyone wants to go on TV. You're so brave. You're so brave. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Even though he cheated on his wife with by sodomizing a young guy. I mean, it's insane, isn't it? Inversion. Your channel is the first channel that shows up my subscription page. Oh, okay. So I might not be as badly shadow banned as I think, but the thing is, right? I look at my data. My data, like when I started the channel, is I get like 70% less views now per video. So something's got to be going on. Regarding Savile, Sutcliffe, Mayweather, they're from different areas, but could have passed after the 96 Olympics and Mayweather tournament. I have heard this mentioned before about Mayweather, but I don't know. I mean, he's obviously bought, but I hadn't heard the Savile thing, man. Have you tried cricket? Oh, sorry. Little Musgrave, have you... come on, blood. What's going on with this? I can't get my... have you tried crickets and some 3D printed Bill Gates, Schwab, swear. Well, this is what they're going to do. They're going to fill us full of processed foods, which they do anyway, and full of, and those foods will contain chemicals, nanobots. Can't say much. Did you see Ben Shalom there? I got a notification earlier, not banned for me. Well, I know I'm not definitely banned, but I get a lot of people going like, I didn't see your thing. Cat Williams' opposition on some level. The way that video, I like the way he blew up was naturally used. I haven't watched it actually. I need to, so I can't comment on it until I watch it. But you've got to watch out about. See, if you look at Twitter or X or whatever, right? They've suddenly started to push stuff that was you get banned for and was never allowed before. Why? I can't trust Elon Musk. His mother is doing all this kind of thing. I saw Green Black popping out. He hit my phone and spat. One of the best visuals is seeing that rabbi come out. He's coming out of like a tunnel, right? Out of nowhere, he's climbing out. Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, I bet he was. He's a lad too, man. Cat Williams control opposition on some level. Well, I've got to watch the video, but I would assume so. Inversion. I think it means your channel is the most recent, frequently watched. Must be from the watch time on the stream. I'm glad I watched more Red Pill channels than Destructions. Thank you, brother. God bless you. God bless you. You're probably still shadow banned, though. You got too few viewers. Yeah, I believe that because when I started, when I whoop, and now like I think that subscribers are like it's. I would assume that if there was any shadow banning, right, my channel would have like I don't know 15,000 views. It's got about 5.5, but yeah. something in the jail to get Gillet out of jail. It's funny, isn't it? Like, oh, Jeffrey Epstein was, you know, was trafficking kids, but we haven't actually nicked anyone to whom he was trafficking. Yeah. Deep fried Zuckerberg crickets with 3D gate steak and shrubs. I mean, it's sickening. People will take this. People, normies, I mean, are so easily convinced to do whatever the elitist wants. I mean, you remember they convinced in the First World War. This is the biggest red pill in some ways. They convinced people to leave their little villages, right? Leave where they lived, their cities, and die in mud and blood with their guts hanging out. What? For the king. For the king. And Britain needs you. And no one ever knew. If you ask someone today, go, why did we go to war with Germany in the First World War? They'll be like, they won't know, because there is no answer to that. This is a battle of, you know, what do you say, empires. It's trying to kill people. There's a lot of money in war, by the way. Should be with invasion, the way it's going currently, in fact, is going to stop. There's also a nuclear future. Well, we're buggered. I'm sorry, man. I wish I could be more positive, but I can't offer you any positivity. I like to make my peeps laugh. Cat ain't the gang or Chappelle. They didn't take the $100 million deal. Cat is the G. I need to look at his videos. But the Chappelle thing, he spoke out against him, and then he disappeared for a bit. But the most interesting thing is, you know, like Kanye West, he was bought, right? But I think he's on the cusp. And you remember he was saying about the Illuminati and this, that, and how they control us. And the next day he got sectioned. Now, you can't be sectioned just for saying random stuff. There's a guy called something Pasternak. Check it out, man. Disco Day, my boy. What are you saying, blood? This is it. This is moment of truth and no turning back. I said the Corey power starts now. You're not doing no videos tonight. You're not doing no video tonight. You guys is worked. They let too many invaders, politicians, sort of something. Well, but it's part of a plan. There's brochures on this. There's writings on this. There's books on this. UK bombing Syria for their Master Benjamin Netanyahu is. I've been to Syria, by the way, and it was a lovely country. Are they bombing Syria at the moment? I mean, you know, I didn't know. I'll have a look, man. You do no videos tonight. You do no videos tonight. Chubby, do you think Fury would be impressed by Big Mike's Corey? Big Michael Obama's Corey. Well, I mean, it's certainly bigger than Barack's Corey. Oh, the government is bombing Yemen. Yeah. And why doesn't Nassim Mohammed talk about this? He's from Yemen. He's never made a post about what's going on in Yemen. Why? Because he's another bought guy, and you cannot buck against the system, man. But he loves to bait one of them rappers, Fruity, Feely ripping. Yeah, you know, it's weird, right? I used to know this guy, and this is like years ago, man, years ago. And he was in the music industry. He said, yo, Triple B. I said, what's up, blood? He said, a lot of these rappers and R&B guys are battymans. And I was like, nah, man. All they do is talk about women and this and that. And he goes, no, believe me. Believe me, they are. And he's right. Klaus Schwab is discussing he's evil. He is a vile man. I mean, have you seen that picture of him in his underwear? It's disgusting, man. Freddie, what's going on? Oh, I need to chase it up. It's my fault, really. We've been having some nice banter on Twitter, but yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll come on. I'm pretty sure. I should have chased him up and given him a PM. It's my fault, man. It's my fault. But yeah, that's that Prince. The Prince is gutsy. He's original. He has charisma, and you mentioned, right? He made his own career out of nothing, which is pretty impressive, man. Should be. I'm sure you know about the jokes around Adam Smith, right? Bit of dark humor. It's all fun and games. Do you think it's a bit too much? And you're on Adam. My views on Adam. I think he's a liar. I don't believe the story, the mainstream story. Go and have a look at his Instagram. Okay, this is weird, but go and have a look at his Instagram and look at the YouTube channel that he has linked. That's all I'm saying, man. It's very bizarre. The guy said it was, right, this is a great, I haven't even begun to read this, but this has got to be a great post. The guy said there was no other mass Joshua Iraq when anybody sent him to Iraq was found dead near his home. They said he killed himself in his home. Yeah, what is his name? David Kelly, is that right? Yeah, and they even said, it's crazy, they even said like, oh, he had little scratches on his arms, and they said there wasn't enough damage to kill him. Yeah, it's absolutely, man. He spoke up, he got whacked. Yeah, I mean, it's so blatant. They laugh at you as well. They laugh at you by revealing that, this guy should not have been, didn't have enough injuries to kill him. Yeah, absolutely, man. Freddie, exactly who is paying off Prince Nazim about Syria and how much are we estimating? No. You talking about Prince Nazim Hamid? No, about Yemen. Who's paying him? Well, he's already been paid, man. He just knows you got to shut up, man. I meant Yemen, yeah. He just knows you got to shut up, man. It's too late. You got to give him so much money. He was a star. Why did you never talk about his homeland? Yeah. It's crazy how fake it influenced rap. There used to be pirate rap that was changed some gangster rap. Now gangster rap is kind of fruity. Yeah, oh right. Rappers like Young Thug, and Little Uzi Vert wearing dresses, right? And Spollum got him, and all these other weirdos. The thing is, so I liked NWA because I thought they were anti-establishment and all that, but NWA was managed by Jerry Heller, who's from the Chad, and they would push gangster rap to increase criminality, and destroy urban populations, and they allegedly there's this conversation that went on between certain people and the record companies, and they advised them to push degeneracy because they had money, they had shares in private prisons. So yeah, Lucifer, I'm sure, man. Only once Nazim Mohammed spoke about Yemen live on TV. That was in Saudi. Boxing Super Series in Saudi. He never spoke again. Paid off. Of course he's paid, man. He knows, man. And they also whacked his brother, Adam. Hate it when they say UK is bombing such. It's not the UK, right? Right. That's a super point. I don't want no one to get bombed. You don't want no one to get bombed. The British people don't want no one to get bombed. It's the government, politicians, the wrong-uns, the elitists, the sick secret society guys. Thank you, brother. Fill up private prisons, exactly. And it worked really well. Top 5 batty mans in boxing of all time. Emil Griffith was an open guy. Gay J, obviously Gay J. Lennox Lewis. I thought Hector Camacho might be a batty man. There's a guy called from Puerto Rico who's open about it. Did Eazy sleep with men too, though? I liked Eazy because he had a sense of humor. He was actually a bit brighter, but he was a tool in gangster rap. Did he sleep with men? I haven't heard that, but he got the AIDS. So some people say he got injected by Suge Knight, though. So I don't know, man. Oh, Kell Brook. I forgot Kell Brook. Of course, Kell Brook. Betty Mans. Kell Brook. Ryan Garcia, yeah. He's got a couple of kids. People go, oh, but Ryan Garcia's got 2 wives and he's had 2 kids. But Philip Schofield has got 2 kids. George Michael used to screw around with supermodels. Freddie Mercury left a lot of his wealth to his first girlfriend. You know, so come on. Tank Davis is come across very fruity. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. I feel bad for Ryan. I think he's stupid. I think he's been abused. I think he's been in Oscar's kitchen. Oscar is the creepiest of them all. Even when he used to talk, you remember, like back in the day when I was like naive, I'd be like, "Damn, that Oscar's camp, man." You know, he was super camp. He gets on Yale, you know, he gets up to 6 stuff, allegedly with women, but they put stuff up in his batty hole. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's no good. It's not good. Right, we're going to finish up soon. Let's have some final questions. This is a boxing channel. We can talk about back business or court business. Frank wanted to come free. Turkey, I'll say, made Frank come free. Well, they were holding hands, but there's loads of pictures of Turkey Al Sheikh holding hands with people. And originally I was like thinking, man, it's like a bit weird. It's like, I own you. I've just taken a dump on you. Some people say, oh, well, in Arab countries, men holding hands isn't a problem. Well, yeah, but it's still a bit weird, man. That's right, man. Should be my boy, King Dale Clark. You remember when UA troops, you know, we were Afghanistan would urinate, humiliate, degrade prisoners, right? Took photos doing it. USA troops, you mean? A bit too much power. But it was called Abu Ghraib. Yeah, of course. But, you know, this is not unusual in war, unfortunately. How it came out, that's a different question, man. Schofield's brother recently convicted. That's right. Multiple great. Yep. Thank you, brother. That was a very fruity. Damn sure as mustard. I heard about Frank Warren training with Jim McDonald and Fisher Eyes being a big punch on the back. I don't know if there's some euphemism there. There's a story on YMH podcast, I don't know, from years ago about how Delaware wanted the trannies and shoving your tennis up his back. Yeah, I mean, you remember when it came out, right? And there was all these pictures of Delaware. And what was really odd is he's wearing boxing gloves. You'd be like, why would he do that? But and he was like, no, it's not me. It's not me. He didn't. I remember looking at it. I was like, that is him. That's his body. And there's people going, oh, it's a bad Photoshop. Well, it was either good Photoshop or, you know, but it was true. And that must be a humiliation ritual because the whole boxing gloves things while he's wearing suspenders and tights. Come on, man. Yakubu's son Edwards, Yakubu TKO. I think Yakubu, because of the size of his head, he can't be stopped. He would probably have. Yakubu is a very intelligent guy, so I think he'd win. Yeah. No, not joking, Disco Dave. Fisheye said he used to trade with Jim McDonald when Fisheye was 30. That explains the shoulder roll. Are you serious, man? I've never heard this question, blood. Alright, let's get some more questions. Go down, man. What's time? It's almost 11. If you're going to stop soon, man. I haven't had a lot of super chat love, but my boy Mohammed N gave me some £10 on the Cash App. So my boy Tommy Gunn gave me £2 on the super chat. So much love. No homo. Was an iPhone interview with Cougar Cougs. Oh yeah, but bro, I don't want to go through Cougar's interviews. I can't remember the last time I watched an IFL interview. It's so dry, it's so whack, man. You know, Cougar's a fan of this channel. Time Booth, Time Booth, when he was being cool and being a friend, was like saying, yeah, Coogan says he actually really likes the channel, man. So, Oscar de la Homo, laughing behind Ryan Garcia's back by breast covers. Did he see that? And I didn't, but, you know, I look at that and I see something's not right here. I see pain. I see pain. I see buggeration. You know, definitely, man. Good night, Chubby. Goodbye. And Chubby, triple jab. There ain't no triple jab. Stay away from that shit, blood. I'll super chat when I get a Google Play card. What's a Google Play card, bro? That's the first if you're watching IFL. I can't remember myself. Last watched IFL TV. Yeah, it's whack, man. And they do right. There's a video. It came up on my timeline or whatever, and about some woman. I don't know, some like hoe talking about blowjobs. Talking about blowjobs. And I'm like, what? You've been with a boxing channel, and you've got these hoes who can't box. Yeah, it's disgusting, man. Oh yeah, I quite like Jerry Vine, the bite nons promoted job. Of course they do. So did Ricky Han. So did Campbell Han. So did Eddie Hearn. I did a video on this before. Sickening people. Jerry Vine. I quite like the bite nons hashtag. It's quite funny, bro. But yeah, he's a rolling. Obviously, he's a rolling, man. Listen, guys, much love for me fans. It's always great to talk to you guys. Thank you, brother. I'll probably maybe I'll do one on Sunday. When I get paid, SD, I'll pay some shekels your PayPal, whatever. Till we speaking to. Oh, mate, look, be real, man. Anything I get given is a gift that I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I would never demand, any kind of payment from me funds, but the funds have been so generous. Joe Biden finding a good fight tomorrow. Well, he has, but it makes me slightly worried. Why is he being given a pedestal to talk? Is he bought? Is he like Andrew Tate, a deliberate, controlled opposition? I don't know, man. In the end, he said he would get all the boosters, but he wouldn't give them to his kid. Who said that, bro? Little Musgrave, you'd have to be mad to have had 3 jabs, of course. Surely you'd have had at least 10 by now. God be sick. My boy Musgrave was one of the funniest guys on the channel, man. When I super chatted before, I used Google Play card. It converts the money to buy apps on Google Play store. I thought I was like super chat. My info was like, well, whatever, brother. No, if people can help me, I appreciate it. I would still do videos for the funds. Chubby, there are some people that have a blackmail fetish. Give out bosses details. Sometimes family members. It obviously increases excitement. Why is the guilt of doing what someone should? Well, it shows you how psychologically deranged people are. Because this is not normal, man. You've heard about the event. I don't know to what you're referring. Give me some more information. Do you mean 2030? I don't know. Oh, Looney. Oh, that's what Eddie said about the boosters. Look, well, because he's another stooge. They had videos with Ricky Hatton, Campbell and Eddie Hearn laughing. Oh, hey, you remember that? I did a video on it, and Campbell's going, oh, and Ricky's going, oh, I think we need to take the jab. He goes, you like a jab, don't you? He goes, hey, what you mean, Campbell? Well, you liked Mayweather's jabs, didn't it? It was pathetic, man. Pathetic. Should be the sub. Oh, sorry, I've done that. Right, I'm gonna finish up soon. I hope Beterbiev and Smith are fine today. Come on. Weird how Andy Peters hasn't yet been caught bumming boys. Oh, Andy Peters, the black guy from BBC. Yeah. When some of the elite are planning for this year, right? And it's the reason they are moving into underground bunkers in New Zealand. Well, yeah, there's plenty of news about how they're deliberately moving into underground bunkers, that's for sure. they will depopulate us, and that's just what they want. Eddie Hunt said we should get the jabs and get back to the stadiums and listen to Sweet Caroline. Tunde and Yare both. Really? Well, in which case I respect them. In which case I respect them. Are you serious, bro? In which case I give them respect, even though they're idiots. The fake alien battle of Miami, right? They'll be doing Project Blue Beam and the fake alien invasion. I don't know when. Some people say this year, but I don't know. I think that's too soon. Right. You listen, guys. I got to finish up. I love you all. No homo. It's so good to talk to you. God bless you. I think I'm gonna do another live on Sunday, guys. So please take care of yourselves. Thank you to Mohammed N for the £10. Thank you to my boy, Mr. Tommy Gunn, for the £2. I really appreciate it. You know, all the love is appreciated. And I've got to put this thoughts on Andy Peters v Toby and Suspender. They seem to disappear, though, right, man? Stay safe, Chubby. Thank you, brother. And God bless you all. And be strong, man. Keep fighting the fight. The minimum you can do is to talk to other people and open their eyes. Sometimes I feel like I'm pissing in the wind, but I still do it. And occasionally you find people and they will listen to you. So keep doing this, man. Thanks a lot, Chubby. Oh, thank you, brother. Peace and thanks. It's actually Turkey. I'll shake. He's changed the business. Frost name dropped the plan. Interview Umar Alpha. Umar Alpha. Umar's been wiped there, right? Peace in the Middle East. Take care, brothers. I love you all. I